Hello and welcome to Cornish Walking Trails. Today we've come to St Gennis Church. Our walk today is taken from Shortish Walks in North Cornwall. It's walk number 3, St Gennis. So our walk book tells us that St Gennis Church Town lies north of Crackington Haven and is approached from Wainhouse Corner on the A39. Our first walk instruction: walk towards the cottages, then take the footpath to your left, signed Coastal Footpath. That is stunning. Just behind the church you see the sea, isn't that beautiful?
Oh, gorgeous.
What have we climbed, 30 foot? Wow. Through a kissing gate, then keep near the hedge on your right across a large field. So we're crossing this huge field, keeping the hedge to our right. A little bit boggy over there, so we've come in a little bit. And looking down the coast, you can actually see High Cliff. That is the tallest cliff in Cornwall. Ta-da! Now I know we're regularly saying that we've had a lot of rain. We're stood here in the field, and Andrew's quite right, he's noticed you can actually hear the water draining out of the field, just gently trickling through the grass. So wet. Never mind, we're out walking, I'm happy.
Follow the cows with wellies on.
Oh no. Looks quite muddy over there.
It's quite muddy here.
Had a peruse. It's very muddy.
Plan, Stan?
Plan? I'm going to try and go over the gate. There's some granite stones over there. Walk along that fence and then pick my way through.
Well, that sounds like a good plan. I'll stand here where it's dry and I will film you and see how you get on.
You're horrible. Plan B. He's opened the gate.
Plan B, get me to do it first and get me to fall on my backside.
Yeah, go on then. Now I'm being horrible. On those granite stones, yeah, that was my idea. Then try and pick a path through. We've got to go down there, look.
Down there?
Okay, so we are successfully doing it. What have you just done? Look, I'm taking my eyes off my own feet now that I'm filming you. Go on then, go for it.
Go for it.
Aim for the high bits.
There are no high bits.
Oh. I see what you mean. He's not happy.
No, it's very wet there.
It's a bit slippery, isn't it? Pretty view though, look at that. Stunning.
Remember, don't say shit or bugger because you're on the telly.
Can I just point out that is not pure mud?
That makes it worse. Congratulations, you win a prize. So the marker post says Crackington, half a mile, which is down there. But our walk is going to take us in the opposite direction. We're now going to start moving up the coast, heading that way. And the sun's out down there, fantastic.
Another gate takes you out onto the cliff and to the coastal path.
You haven't fallen over yet.
Before long, the path starts to descend, nearly to sea level, and then to climb the opposite side of the valley. You know we're on the highest cliffs in Cornwall, and we're going back down to sea level now.
Don't push me off.
Aww. At the top, the path briefly follows a ridge with a drop to either side. Not really dangerous, but some people might feel vertigo. You won't like that. Okay, so we're back on track again now. Got a reasonable path under our feet and we're going down to see the sea. I love the sea. Some people on the coastal path over there in silhouette. So that gives you the scale of the cliffs that we're walking today. That was worth coming down here for, isn't that beautiful? They look like layers of scales of rock emerging from the water. That is your Crackington Formation. That's what we're here to see. So just walking up the valley, beautiful little tumbling stream that's creating that waterfall out on the cliff. And the sound of it is absolutely gorgeous. I think we're following the sheep path rather than the coastal path. But actually it's a lot easier, isn't it? It's not so muddy.
Lots of evidence of fat sheep.
Fluff.
Fat sheep that got too close to the edge.
Reaching the grass on the other side of the fence.
I can tell there's been sheep here because of this. And all the sheep have been standing in.
It's language!
Alright. Sheep droppings.
The riverbank's all dotted with primroses. It's so pretty. So this moorland is called Cleeve. It's quite remote feeling, isn't it?
Yeah. There's no fish and chip shops.
No. There isn't even a telephone mast. You've got no service on our phones. Disconnected from the world.
No signal.
No signal. No internet. Fantastic, isn't it?
Got my lunch though. Pork pie.
You're alright then?
I'm going to eat it when I get up the top of that great big hill.
So you're prepared?
Yeah.
Oh, this has to be one of the prettiest walks. It's quite wild. You feel as though you're in the middle of nowhere. And that is rewarding in itself. You'd be expecting me to say it's difficult, and I'm not going to lie, it is difficult. It's quite challenging, especially with the amount of mud on the ground. What a reward. Can't talk. You can see the church over there if you follow the headland around.
That's where we started.
Yeah.
Right on a distance over there.
This is great. Love it. Wild Cornwall, isn't it?
Is that looking back towards Crackington Haven then, is it? Those
yeah, it'd be just around
the corner there.
So when I read this in the book, there's an option to do a long walk and a short walk. And we thought, we'll do the short one and try to do a second one this afternoon. 2.25 miles, I thought, no problem. Oh, how wrong I was.
We're still going up.
Wow.
Wow. Pretty.
Look at that ragged rock.
The
So
beaches
dark.
actually look, the sand on the beaches, it just looks like black, doesn't it?
And we're used to nice golden sand, aren't we? And this is so grey. Slaty grey. Amazing shoreline. Wow, so dramatic. So there's the horizon up towards Bude. And it is quite narrow here. And the cliff just falls away. My camera is horizontal. Bring it back up to the vertical. Yeah, again, you can see that fantastic geology giving those layers of rock that have just been pushed out the ground. They look like they're folded, don't they? And they just go up. So there's the path, and there's only one building around here, so that must be the farmhouse, and there's woodland beside it, so I reckon we'll be going up there, back towards the church. Beautiful, isn't it? We were just hoping that that sunshine that's up on Bude would have come this way, but it doesn't look like it's going to. You can see the dramatic folds and layers in those rocks down there. Ah, amazing, the height of these cliffs. And the rocks just wriggle around. Wow.
Finger Post, St Genny's it says. So heading back to the church up in the distance there.
Well, I must admit, the mud at the beginning was questionable. It was putting me off, but fantastic walk, stonking great, steep climbs, Stonking great steps. Brilliant! Mud, 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 glorious mud. Hooray!
Do you think we've made mention enough in this video about the mud? If you're into mud, if you're into churches, if you're into cliff top scenery, then this is the walk for you.
Muddy boots, muddy laces.
Footpath to St Genny's Church in Crackington. Back to where we started.
Very good walk. Today's walk is taken from short-ish walks in North Cornwall. Those boots are too clean. That's better. It's walk number 3, St Gennis. So a quick look at the map. We parked here at St Gennis Church, followed the path through the field, it was rather muddy, out to the cliff, went down into the valley, up to the headland where we had the most fantastic views, followed the coastal path back to the farm, came back through woodland to St Gennis Church. So the instructions worked very well, didn't they?
You've got an option on this walk. You can either make it a longer walk, or you can do what we've done. Really, because of time restraints today, we've made it a little bit of a shorter walk.
I really enjoyed it. The map was excellent. The instructions, couldn't fault them. We completed the walk. So
stunning scenery as well. Once you get out onto the cliff top there, it's beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely
fantastic.
Stunning. Yeah.
Awe-inspiring, actually, isn't it? And the geology is an interesting feature as well. So what would you score it?
I think you're gonna have to give us a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Fantastic walk.